Welcome back, everyone, to the Song of Waves and Wind, where, while exploring the local islands last time, we ran into a little village, Marnafra, and it looks like there are several people here who wish to have our help. Hello?
Spare a moment for me.
You've seen them nasty creatures out in the bogs to the north? Filthy, disgusting creatures. Takes away from our most reputable establishment. Would you agree? I'm looking for strong folks such as you to clear them out. They're getting aggressive, and we can't have them roaming about causing the most prestigious clientele discomfort. Do what you can, eh? So he wants me to kill bog lurkers. Now, he doesn't actually say that they're bog lurkers in the text, so I'm not sure how I was supposed to figure that out. Ooh, he looks like he is sneaking around.
What news has come in with the tide?
You look different. Well, I'm a hobbit, so I guess I would. Well, not like them. Those filthy scoundrels. I never thought life would be like this when I first set out for the Isles. I've underestimated just how cruel and rough the life of a pirate is. Your life is constantly at risk and people walk all over you. But I've a plan. They don't take kindly to deserters, but I've a boat near the western coast. If I could get the necessary supplies to make her seaworthy, I might just be able to get free. Okay, so you decided that being a pirate wasn't exactly the best course of action. Well, I suppose I could sympathize with that. So get some rations and some spare oars. Okay. Oh, hello?
Spare a moment for me.
The rules here are simple. You follow them, and your life ain't forfeit. Wonderful. It seems we got ourselves a crew of corsairs who think they're better than the lot of us. I reckon we will need an outside party to resolve matters. I've already set up the parley. Andranox is going to meet you at the cove southeast of Mar Nafra. Alright, so I'll speak to this Andranox for a parley because someone is getting out of line. Well, alright, we'll see what that's all about. I can't argue too much if there's actually going to be a parley instead of pitched battle or anything like that. We come to a reasonable negotiation on the matter. Now, what do we have here?
What news has come in with the tide?
We've got a good thing going on around here, and I don't want to foul it up. But there's Caragrim are presenting a huge problem for us and our clientele. If we can get this population under control, we'll have taken huge losses. Why don't you make yourself useful and get out there? Fight and take care of the Caragrim population count. Alright, Caragrim. I thought I wouldn't have to worry about Caragrim out in this area. Well, obviously I was wrong in that hope. Oh, hold on. Oh. Hello, I almost missed you.
Speak quickly. I have much to do.
Not that it's any of your business, but my wine is gone. All the trouble I've been through just trying to smuggle such acquired delectables to Umbar, I should be paid a king's ransom. Oh, you look fairly capable. If you're looking to make some coin, I'm looking for someone to retrieve what I've lost. So, look for wine casks. Well then, it looks like even here in the Shield Isles, I'm getting asked to do everything. Ah, here's an oar. Now, how do I know it's a spare oar? That's what I gotta ask. And we've got pillaged rations. Okay, we'll grab this. I don't know, something about just taking rations that are sitting in the harbor just doesn't exactly sound like the wisest action that we have here. How about this is just an innocent merchant that is trying to protect his wares or something like this. Sometimes there are quests here that I'm wondering, are you sure about this? The other ore? Okay, good. Now down this way, and we've got some rations. And we have a troublemaker. The other type of troublemaker. And let's see. Ah, yes. The last of the rations I need. I think that's enough that I have on my plate that I could head out. Maybe I could search for the last of my crew. Or maybe find some of the items that I need for the various quests out here. And who knows? Maybe I'll even run into some corsairs that seem to think that pointing crossbows at wardens is a good idea. I think I found the lurkers. I wasn't intending on looking for the lurkers, but it looks like they have insisted on being in my path. Whether I took the right one or not, of course, is an entirely different matter. But fate has brought me to the... Oh, so the stolen supplies were actually... I was expecting to have to pick up the stolen supplies from the ground or something like that, but no. It appears that the bog lurkers are... what? Nesting on top of them so that I can't get to them until after I kill them or something? I mean, that sounds more plausible. Or they ingested... actually, I'm not too sure I'd want supplies that have been ingested by bog lurkers. So I am going to assume that they're just resting on top of them. And that I can't access them until I've actually dealt with the lurker. It just sounds more pleasant to contemplate. Hello? I'd say it, but someone wants your supplies. Eh, ouch, 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 ouch. And you too. Ah, I think I found our ex-pirate. And here are the ores and supplies you ordered.
What news has come in with the tide?
Ah, you made it, and you have the things. I'll finally be able to go home. I can't thank you enough, stranger. These are dark times indeed, but the light shines forth when it can. There we go, and I get some Umbar Tommy for this. Ooh, what is this? Complete quests in the Shield Isles. Well, that was my first one. Okie dokie. So starting on that, and my way towards Hero of the Shield Isles. Now, let's be the Bane of the Dead, and we need to find, well, Legolas, Gimli, Seagalith, all sorts of people. Oh, apparently biting sandflies. Right? I mean, what's a life without biting sandflies? I'm still looking for my friends here, but it looks like I've wandered into a Corsair campsite. I will guess that closer you get to Umbar, the more Corsairs you're going to be running into. Or maybe the Shield Isles is the main haven for the Corsairs, especially now that the Umbar Baharbel is no longer completely friendly to them. Ah, Sigalith!
Our ship was more fortunate than some of the vessels torn apart by the grinding jaws.
Okay, let's see. Because that is... I think that's the Wayfinder right over there. Yeah. I think we are more intact than most of those other ships. I hope we can stay that way somehow. I hope there are good carpenters on our ship. Anyway, what's the problem? Oh yes, our ship is far more fortunate than some of the other vessels torn apart. See where the hulks lie? These hulls smashed in upon the rocks, their masts ripped away. Did the ship which carried my brother toward Umbar fall prey to similar fate? Search the wrecks in this lagoon for any sign of the ships of Nakasti Wave Reaper or her ally Tarthata succumbed to the rocks of Shedachin. I hope and believe that they did not, but for coordinates' sake, we must be certain. Alright. So let's check these ships. The stern of this wrecked ship has risen from the waters here for many years, meaning it's not a new shipwreck. Okie dokie, and then let's then head on to the next one. Ah, there's another ship right over there. That looks like it has seen far better days and far better years. No, this area seems to have been picked clean by Corsairs. Let's take care of these. And then we'll head a little bit further south. Hey, have you seen any members of the... Never mind. Now, this ship looks a little bit more promising. Or does it? Now they get a closer look at it. That mast looks like it's been there for a while. At some point during the long years, this wreck fell onto its side. Yeah, it does look like it's been there for a while. So, we continue on. Ooh, a Caregrim. Well, somebody said that he wanted me to deal with Caregrim, right? Yeah, these are nasty things, aren't they? New deed. Caregrim Slayer of the Shield Isles. Oh, it doesn't count for the quest, but it starts the deed up. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Ah, here's another ship. Powerful storms embedded the prow of this boat into the sand. And we got a dead sailor here. This sailor has been long dead, revealing this shipwreck to be many years old. Why has nothing eaten this thing? Oh well. Onward! I didn't find anything interesting on any of the ships.
I found a bottle wedged into a crack on the deck of that nearby ship.
The cork in the bottle still held in place. Inside, there was a parchment with writing upon it. Read it and tell me what you think. Note in a bottle from a ship. My dearest Khasha, we are about to be boarded, and the captain says there is little hope that the Corsairs will spare us. He intends to fight to the last man, and although I have tried to convince the men to throw down their swords and beg for mercy, I fear that he will not change his mind. Know that I go to my death thinking only of you. Farewell, my love. I cannot hope this letter will reach you, but it eases my pain to write this last message. Your Felix.
The sailor who wrote this note may be dead, but my brother lives still.
Yes. By our search of these wrecks, we know that the ship that carried my brother Corden to Umbar did not suffer the same fate as they. The sailor who wrote this note, Felix, may be dead, but his love, Hasha, will never know what evil befell him. But my brother still lives. One is beyond our reach, but the other is not. I know the corsairs of Umbar by their evil reputation, and while the kindred of the coins may have a different name and pretend to be something else, the manner of their crime seems to me the same. Felix suffered at the hands of the corsairs. Was what happened to my brother at the hands of the Kasi Wave Reaper and her kindred any different? We can do nothing for he who wrote this letter, or for Hasha, who waited in vain for his return. But my brother is not yet beyond saving. There is hope in search of this will continue, and end in success. That is hope enough for me, Pineleaf. Well, very well. Very well. Now, we need to search for more of our crew, I guess? What's this? Looks like a treasure hunter was through this area. Well, let's see what's here. Wait. If a treasure seeker has been here through before and dug through this, why did digging it bring up the chest? That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. Well, what's in the chest? Oh! I think I see why. The area still has something there. Here we go. So, apparently, I'm going to guess someone tried to dig up the chest and was attacked by this shade. Obviously didn't do very well against the shade. Ooh, this is a tough shade. Let's bring a little hope to this place. Ah, the shade fades into nothingness. I have inconvenienced it, I guess. Ah, alright, let's see what's in the chest now. The amount of coins in this chest barely comes close to what you were expecting, or rather, hoping for. So I guess someone has already raided the chest. That's always a possibility. And that they just left a few more here as a joke against whoever came next, or maybe they couldn't carry it all. What truly catches your attention, however, is the preserved skull that sits among the coins. It greets you with an eternal, lipless smile. Hidden amongst the shining coins is a metallic tooth, one that looks eerily similar to Coulthard Glitgrin's. Wait, didn't I just talk to her last episode? What's her tooth doing in there? Well, I'll have to resolve the dental issues at some other time. Actually, I just remembered. I have a parley I need to attend. It's not a good sign when the location for the parley is surrounded by the dead. Just saying. Are these the bones of those who attended the parley before? Are these the ones I'm supposed to be parleying with? Ah! Now look at this, see? Standing right nice, and he must be working with the dead? Well, he's not going to appreciate me knocking it down first. Ah, hello there. You're Andranax?
What?
What do we have here? You mean to tell me that Javish couldn't show up himself? This is going to make things difficult. Instead of betraying my good friend Javish, I've got to end some poor lackey's life. I must tell you though, this isn't personal, friend. Really? You're trying to make it personal. Okay, here we go. Well, this isn't personal either, but I fought much tougher than you. Some people just don't know when to quit. Perhaps before I go searching for the rest of the crew, I need to check in here on the Wave Hunter. And besides, Sirgon, I'm sure, wants to know what I found along the island.
What did you see, my friend?
Aye, it's coming back to me now. Let's see what I can remember. This island chain is a rocky archipelago composed of numerous isles running from the northwest to the southeast. But 3 of these are larger than the others. The southernmost island is the largest, Zamarzir, and it lies in view of the cape upon which Umbar stands. It is a place of jungle and mountains, and when I served as the steward of Gondor in years past, it was the haunt of pirates and freebooters. We left it alone as much as we could, for it was a dangerous place. The middle island is nearest to us, and it is Bakhjad. The jagged rocks that surround Bakhjad are responsible for the reputation that this place has as the bane of sailors. For the dangerous current surrounding the Shield Isles sweep strong ships and braver men to their dooms. I have lost good friends to these rocks, which the men of Umbar called Shedexheen. I understand that there may be a settlement somewhere in the center of Bakhjad, but I have not seen it. Well, I can tell you there's one there. I've just been there. Yes, and the northern island is uninhabited. I believe it is called Jebhatel, but the steep cliffs surrounding it make it inaccessible from the coast. Well, based on the voices I heard there might be some orcs there, but alright. And this is a place of adventure, Pineleaf. If we meet the challenge it sets before us, we are certain to survive and see to a successful completion of our mission. Well, I am glad you are optimistic. So, it's time for me to take a little bit of rest, after which we shall set out again and find the rest of the crew, but that'll be in the next episode of The Song of Waves and Wind.